Howdy folks, and welcome to this video about a very specific quest that you can get in Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I extremely enjoy doing this quest, most of all because it brings this kind of old school questing into this game. And what I mean by that is that the game does not actually hold your hand. Now, you can get this quest by gaining access to Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary here in Gold Coast. For that you need to have the Dark Brotherhood DLC. And once you've done that, you can start doing daily quests. You can get a daily quest from this guy, Speaker Tyrannus, and when you finish your very first daily quest for this guy, this lady appears behind you, Nevusa, and tells you that there is a book that you should go read, and the book is blank. And the book is over here. It's called Litany of Blood. And when you read it, you will see that it actually is not. Right? There are some locations mentioned, some people mentioned, like weird descriptions, and every description ends with "you will know them by their eye." So you go back to this lady, you talk to her, and she will tell you that you have actually been chosen, since you can read that book, to kill certain people at certain locations. And once you've finished talking to her, she will actually give you the book, which is over here, right? Now, as you can see, there are locations, and those are specific, like Shornhelm, Sentinel, that kind of stuff, Weirest. But the descriptions of the people that you're actually supposed to be killing are extremely vague. Like, I offer she who greets death as a sister, her smile joyless and unflinching. So it doesn't tell you much. But the important sentence in every description is, "you will know them by their eye." And that is that specific old school element that I particularly enjoy, because you know where to go, but you have absolutely no idea who to kill and where that person is. And the only way to actually know that person is the right person is their eyes. And I will showcase that later on in this video. So that is that kind of old school questing that I enjoyed when I was playing Morrowind back in the day. Now, before I go, I will show you the reward, which is this. Cadaverous Assassin. It's kind of like skeleton in Dark Brotherhood outfit style. It's actually very nice. So this is your reward. And like I said, before I go on the killing spree, I will just quickly showcase what gear I'm using when I'm doing Dark Brotherhood or Thieves Guild quest lines. Now, the first set that I'm using is Dark Bray, which gives you magic recovery, stamina recovery, and it also reduces the radius you can be detected while sneaking by 2 meters, and it reduces the cost of sneak by 10%. While crouching and not blocking, you restore 650 magic and stamina and heal for 660 health every second. The second set that I'm using is Night Mother's Embrace. What this does is it gives you stamina, weapon and spell damage, stamina recovery, more weapon and spell damage, and it reduces the radius you can be detected while sneaking by 2 meters, and reduces the cost of sneak by 25%. So these two sets give you 4 meters reduction of the radius that you can be detected when you sneak, and 35% of the cost of the sneak. Which means that when you sneak, you can sneak indefinitely. As you can see, my stamina goes down to 99% and immediately goes back up to 100. So you can sneak indefinitely with this setup. I'm also using the Ring of the Wild Hunt because when you sneak, you're kind of slow. This kind of helps with that. If you don't have the access to Mythics or you don't have the Ring of the Wild Hunt yet, I highly recommend getting it. But it's not that big of a deal because like you will be slightly less mobile or you will be slower. But the most important thing is you will be invisible. And I will show that later on in this video. With this setup, you will really be invisible. You will basically be able to get right next to the person that you want to kill or steal from. They will not see you. Guards will walk right by you. They will not see you. So this is kind of helpful information while you're adventuring out there and doing these Dark Brotherhoods and Thieves Guild quests. So I will see you in a bit, and we are going to kill our first victim. And hello again, dear folks. Here we are in Oregon, stalking our first victim. This is, if you look in the book, Skywatch. This is this person. Now, as I mentioned before, you will know them by their eye is extremely important. And the reason being is that's how you identify that person. As you can see, one of her eyes is blind. Now, all of the victims have one of their eyes blind. So this is how you know who to kill, basically. And again, there is no quest marker, nothing on the map. We're in Skywatch in Oregon here. The only way to recognize your potential victim is her eye. So what we need to do is sneak, obviously, and then find a spot suitable for us to kill her, since we don't want any bounty. And that spot will probably be just before she goes up these stairs. And here we go. Well, missed the opportunity. But it looks like this should be a good enough place. And it was. No bounty. So that was our first victim. Now, in Oregon, she has 2 spawn points. One of them is over here. She should appear right here in a couple of seconds. And then she walks down here over here. This is one of the best spots to kill her. Up these stairs, up here, and this is the second spot where you can kill her and not get any bounty. And there she is. See, once again, one of her eyes is blind. Now the second spawn point, or the spot where she spawns, is this house over here, right? So she spawns here and does a circle from this side, because when you kill her on this bottom route, she will start her upper route. And when you kill her on her upper route, she will start the bottom route. So it alternates. And just want to mention this. See, I'm not spotted. I'm literally right in front of the guard. Not spotted. Right, I can go all the way up here. Not spotted. Dadelijk prey. Night Mother's Embrace. So you're nearly invisible at all times. And as you can see, you can sneak indefinitely. So let's go ahead and kill our second victim. And hello again, folks. Here we have our second victim. We're in Graatvoet in Eldenroot. And our victim is a guy named Derdelas, this dude. And you cannot see it clearly, but again, his eye, one of his eyes is blind. Now, what he does is he walks around Eldenroot from here to this store, here, then up there, and then he walks out towards the inn over there. And he can also be fishing just there by the stables. So here he is, just chilling, not knowing that his life is about to end. And again, we are going to have to try and find a spot to kill him. You can, of course, kill him anywhere, basically, but we don't want to get any bounty. So we're just going to have to wait until he moves somewhere where we can kill him unseen. And that's the end of Derdelas. So this is one of the best spots to kill him. And off we go to find our next victim. And hello again, folks. Here we have our next victim called Carolith. She's in Marbrook in Greenshade, and again, one of her eyes is blind. She doesn't look too happy, and she would be looking even less happy if she knew what's going to happen next. Now, this is probably one of the best spots to kill her, I guess. There we go. Again, no bounty. So she usually spawns in this area. Merchants Plaza, Fighters Guild, or between the Way Shrine, Mages Guild, and then she will head out of the city, in which case she will just reset and appear over here. So that was our third victim, and let's go kill our fourth. And this is our next victim, Sihada in Wookwasten in Malabaltor. Now, she's one tough cookie to kill because she hangs around the center of Wookwasten. So we will probably acquire bounty, but we'll try it anyway. Oh no. Okay, good to know. So this is one of the best spots to kill her. So that was Sihara, and let's go kill our next victim. And here we are again in Rolka in Reaper's March this time, and this is going to be our next victim, Mr. Doublier. Now this is another tough cookie to kill because he wanders around this city center. So I am not really sure that there is a spot where he can be killed without being seen, but let's try it now. Well, apparently not. So this was actually my fifth attempt to kill him without acquiring bounty, but I tried different places. I tried, there is a house that he visits every now and then. I tried everything, but apparently, or so it seems, there is no spot actually where you can kill him without being seen. So that was Dablier in Reaper's March, and let's head off and kill our next victim. And here we are in Daggerfall in Glenumbra, and this is our next victim. One blind eye, and let's see if we can actually this time find a place to kill him without being seen. After the fiasco with Mr. Dablier, doesn't seem there is anyone. Let's try it. Why not? And as you can see, a success. So that was our next victim, and let's continue. And this is our next victim, Alex Adet in Stormhaven in the Wayrest. And she can be found by the dogs, and this could be as good place as any to kill her, which the attempt was successful. No bounty, so she can be found by the dogs, and it's quite an easy kill, so let's keep going. And here we are in Shornhelm, Rivenspire. This is our next victim, Bolag. And let's see if this is a good spot to kill her. It is not. So another kind of failure. But that was our next victim. And we continue. And again, we have found our next victim. It's a bride. And you can find him usually in Sentinel, Alikir Desert, at the Four Bears Forge, right here. He does wander around a little. So let's see if we can manage to find a place where we can kill him without getting a bounty. Yep, we can see you're busy, my friend. We just need to kill you. So if you could get a move on, that would be appreciated. Where are you going? Back to that spot again. Now, I could possibly kill him from here, but there's this guy looking this gal, no. So let's wait and see what we can do in a couple of seconds. Okay, when I first saw him, he came from this side, so let's hope he is going to come over here and we will be able to kill him. We'll see in just a moment. It looks like he is coming this way. Brilliant. So, goodbye, mister. Nice achievement, serial killer. There we go. So, off we go to kill our next victim. And this is our next victim in Evermore Bankurai, Berea. And this should be a good place to kill her. It absolutely was. So this is Todrak's Eldritch Emporium, and when she stops here, this is a very nice spot, and there she is again. Or this can be a good spot to kill her, right? Ah, nope. Not this time, so we've got ourselves a bounty. Anyway, so the first spot was the good spot, the second one was not. But that was our next victim. Let's try to get rid of this guard. The guard's persistent. Okay. So that was Berea in Bankurai. And we're continuing towards our next victim. So here we are in Daven's Watch in Stonefalls, and this is our next victim, as you can see. Denor Gerano or Gerano. So these two guards are looking at me funny, so I'm not going to attempt to do any killing. But let's see if we can kill the guy. Right here. Of course we can. So this was a perfect spot. There's the Fighters Guild, a bridge over here, and we don't have any bounty. So, successful hunt. And off we go to kill our next victim. And this is our next victim, Sindre Malas in Dushan. As you can see, she has been marked. And this looks like a good spot to kill her. She can be found in this area, going from the bank to this bridge outside of town. And let's try it. Very nice. So that was the proper spot to kill her. This light post just in front of the bridge. So that was our next victim. Not that many to go now. And I'll see you in a second. And so here we are in And this looks like a good place to kill her. So, adios. And there she is. Dead. So, she generally should be around this area or this area here, around bank or outfit station, or just where this dotted line is. So, if I'm not mistaken, that's only 2 more to go. So, I'll see you in a second when we get to our next victim. And this is our next victim, a woman that is extremely hard to find, Hakida, because she can be up here or down here or down here. So it's kind of difficult to find her. And I remember when I was doing this quest for the first time, again, that's her blind eye, I spent here about an hour just running around trying to find her. And this was actually no different. I've been here for a couple of minutes now trying to look for her. And let's see if we can find a spot where she can be killed without being seen. So yeah, it looks like this place here. So she can go all the way down here. Right, so goodbye. So that was Hakida. And good luck finding her. And I'll see you in just a second when we get to our last victim. And there he is, our last victim, Eldfair. We're in Riften. And this is the last person that we have to kill. If you look over here, slay the targets in the rift. And then all we have to do is to collect our reward. Now, he can be inside the Fighters Guild, walking around the building, or he can be over here at the marketplace. So generally you can find him in this area here. So let's wait until he finishes spraying, because there's a homeless citizen over there and we don't want him to see us. And yep, let's try. Very nice. So there goes Eldfair. And all we have to do is to collect the reward from the Night Mother statue. So again, I will see you in a second when we get to that statue. And here we are, back in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. And as you can see, these are all our victims that we have dispatched. You can see them all here, either crying or trying to run away, but their fate has been sealed and they're all dead now. So what we have to do is take this. And as you can see, we have fulfilled the Litany of Blood. And that's the end of the quest. Now, since I already had the polymorph, there it is. I didn't get it the second time, obviously, but as you can see, we've got a brand new title, Executioner. that's the title you get for finishing this quest. Again, as I've mentioned, that brings the old school kind of questing into this game, which I appreciate. So I hope you found this video entertaining, at least a little bit, and I also hope that it will help you on your journeys and with the quest, because the polymorph is actually quite nice, the title is quite rare, and overall this quest is a lot of fun. So I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.